The drivers, characters, and events in TOECAR are fictional. Nobody was harmed in the filming of this production. Now sit back and enjoy the race.
Welcome to the Talladega Super Speedway. Happy Halloween. We're here today for race number 8 in this 10 race schedule for the Goodies Trash Series. Only a few more weeks to make the playoffs, and man, we're in for a doozy today. Last season, this was an absolute classic, and we're back for more today. I'm Kyle. I'm here with Mike and Tristan. Gentlemen, what are we expecting today?
I'm elated to watch this race here, guys. Last season, we had a lot of bad wrecks because I think the guys, they were just going way too fast for this racetrack. So today, we have a new engine package. It's a little bit slower, but it's going to make for even better racing. I think it's going to be one of the best races we've seen all season.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great race today. I think this was the track that introduced me to TOECAR, if I'm not mistaken. It was a very fun race. I was in the. I think this was the first race I was in the booth for, but nonetheless, we saw some cars skyrocket into the air. Essentially, if I may, go to the moon, and you know, I kind of want to see that again. I hope we can do that again.
Well, not all news is good news, guys. Mike, I hear you have some updates on our injury report.
Yeah, I might need to be on this list, apparently. I'm seeing shit. But anyway, really small list this week, but an interesting one nonetheless. The biggest crash of the race was obviously Bill Landlines getting turned almost head-on into the turn 1 wall and then flying almost into the grandstands, or bleachers, I should say. Bill didn't complain of too much pain or anything after the race, but he said all week long he's just had this hum in his head, and he swears that's the 5G hum. He knows that frequency. Bill, not a fan of cellular signals. He's a hardwired type of guy. So I'm hoping that hum fades away, because that's going to drive him mad. And the only one out of the race, this is actually a crew chief, LW Wrong's crew chief, as you saw at the end of the broadcast last week. LW not happy with the performance of that team. And when the two confronted each other after the race, LW grabbed Dan by his ankles and started slamming him left to right into the pavement over and over and over. DeMar picked him up and took him to the hospital, but it was not enough. As you might have saw on our Twitter account the other day, LW Wrong arrested for slam slaughter. But LW, saving up his winnings from this season, he was able to bail himself out, and he's going to be racing today. But without Dan, there's a vacancy up on the pit box, and someone's going to have to be brave enough to fill that role. And we have a returning face for that. It's going to be our returning power plant driver, Cole Powers. He's going to be in the box for LW Wrong this week. Whew. I wouldn't want to be in his position. If that team has a bad day, I'm leaving the track before they come in after the checkered flag. But surprisingly, one of our cleanest races as far as the care center goes, so congrats to everybody. I did hear Jackie said to having some more concussion-like symptoms, but, you know, as you know, that's an unexcused absence, so it doesn't even count. Then somebody returning, Neil Anderthal, was able to get his legs, well, sort of fixed. Turns out Joe Swanson saw what happened to Neil, and he could relate to it back what happened to him last season at CRI. He wanted to lend a helping hand out to Neil. Hooked him up with his people, apparently, and now Neil has, quote, Simon's legs. I don't know what this means. I thought Simon was AI like ChatGPT. I don't know what ChatGPT legs are, but they're in control today. This week keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Wow, that's just terrible to hear about Dan McBee. Rest in peace. Getting slam slaughtered by LW Wrong. That's just horrible news, but it sounds like he does have a new crew chief today, and that is going to be Cole Powers, former and forever driver of the Trash Series. Shut the fuck up, Mike, I'm talking! No, I'm talking! As I was saying, good to see Cole Powers back on the track. Well, on the pit box, I guess. It's not necessarily in the car, but good to see him back at the track. LW, obviously, you know, better keep level-headed here. He is on bail, awaiting trial right now. So, you don't wanna do anything that is gonna incriminate you more than you've done as of now. Anyways, good to see Cole Powers back.
You got to think, especially after being released on bail last week, he's going to be under a microscope. But it's not just him, because our playoff picture is tighter than ever. After last week, we now have 7 different winners in the Goodies Trash Series, 1 for each race we've had so far. That also leaves us with 4 people in on points. Right now, Filet Mignon in that 18 car, 31 points above the cut line. He has to think he's relatively safe this late in the game, but it is TOECAR after all, so you never know. Scubs plus 18. Pretty solid margin, but still he'd like to be a little more safe going into the finales. Cam Arrow plus 15, kind of in the same boat, very close to Scubs. He's been a little bit anonymous all season, but clearly he's doing something right, because he's 10th right now in this playoff picture, and that's really all he needs to be for now. Steel Park on the cut line, tied directly with Joplin Moore. It's a toss-up between these two, a complete coin flip. There's a good chance neither of these guys even get in with how close the points are, because Cease and Desist only 2 points behind them. Ali Alakainen -4, and Preston the Wall 4 behind all that. Well, guys, last season, this was one of my absolute favorite races on the schedule. I can't wait to get things underway. You okay?
Talk to me, driver.
Where is it? Where is it?
Where's what?
Where's what?
Oh my god, dude. I think I'm...
You okay?
Did you say something about a Ouija board last week?
Yeah, you know, we've been seeing some weird stuff in the footage. We've felt like we're being watched, quite frankly, in the booth. I did bring a Ouija board today. Maybe we should break it out. I don't know.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, before we can do that, though, let's show you where everybody's starting today with today's Bill Elliott phone starting grid. Starting on pole today, the most inebriated man in sports, clink bottles. That can certainly not be bad luck for all the field behind him. I'm sure that's going to end great. Up next, Wyatt Wilkinson in that 9 car, already a winner on the season. Wouldn't hurt to have 2 wins. That'd be one less person he's battling for the title in the finale. Electric Bill Landlines in P3 in that 42 car. The last time we were at a track that's about this size and shape, it didn't end too well for the 42. I'm hoping he'll have a better day today. Next up, our most recent winner, Andrew in the 99 car, absolutely dominated at South Boston, looking for a similar performance today. Victor E. Lane, he's been running up front a lot this season. It's today. 6th, CJ Simpson on his outside. That 37 is one of the worst drivers in points as far as all the people who've made every start. They're going to need to win at this point. It's coming down to crunch time. Up next, Preston the Wall, somebody else who's also going to need a really good run today. And alongside him, Giuseppe Gabaguli started this season great and has had nothing but bad luck recently. Going to take a good performance today to get it done. P9, Todd the Sane Trousers in that 19. And one of our cut line drivers, Filet Mignon, on his outside.
Starting 11th, we got a driver who loves the fans, as you can see by his roof number, Cease and Desist in the 51, with Hud Strickland to his outside. Next row, we got Lawful Allen starting on the inside, and Ali Alakainen, who had a great run last week, almost got it done on the outside. And we got Reese Ware in the 86, a menace as always, and on the outside, Steel Park, Malware. And we got Kobe Keith, championship competitor, with someone who wishes they were, the 00 of Harvey Quinn on his outside. And then we got the 55 car, our car, this week driven by Mason Dixon. Had a little bit of extra practice this season for this race, but hopefully he has everything he needs now. And then Kyle's car, Ron Roundback, starting his outside.
Hold on, guys. I'm eating. Production said I can't do the starting grid while I'm eating, so just let me finish this last bite here. Okay, we're good. All right, starting in row 11 is going to be the 96 of Let Me Get In Ya, and then the 33 of Weed Trimma to his outside. Next row, we got the 59 of the Colonel, everybody's favorite Colonel. I love his chicken. Anyways, next to him is going to be Bill Wasabi in the 92. The 3 car of Dale Bernhardt. Yeah, he's gonna go do fast things. Anyways, P26 is going to be the 8 car of Neil Anderthal. Good to see him back in his Simon Says legs, whatever they are. Technology. He doesn't like it. Next row is going to be Dega Dub in the 67, and then Massive Chris in the 97. And then this next row to round out the top 30, it's going to be Asiago, and then fan favorites Gubs.
Down to our 12 lowest starters in the grid. David Krappenschutz in that 6 car, and alongside them, Claire Pressure in that 75. Claire just hoping to make it to the first pit stop, so Aaron can get in that car. This is a dangerous track after all. 33rd, LW Wrong with his brand new crew chief. Cole Powers absolutely shaking in his boots on top of the box, hoping for a good day today. Dad Gum alongside him in that 74. Then Cam Arrow, we talked about him earlier, one of our points contenders in 35th space. And starting at 36 to his outside is Jopp Lamore in that 01 car. Then Sir Bluis Hamstring has been on a run of great luck, starting 37th. I can't imagine that's where he wanted to start today, but hey, maybe we'll be safer back here, at least at the start. And alongside him, Fearless Fred Bush. He did tell me before the race, he is a little bit nervous, so maybe he isn't fearless after all, but this is, like I said before, one of the most dangerous tracks we go to, so it might be justified today. Then, the most concussed woman in sports. Jackie said this 07 car has hit a wall, or its roof, or the ground in some capacity every single week. I'm sure today will be more of the same, but for Jackie's sake, I'm really hoping it goes differently. Let's not forget, last year, this is the race where she sat out and Boris had to get in the car. Then, severe thunderstorm Varnen in that 27, almost bringing up the rear, but there's one more row behind them. Sport Tender, running right where he always does, P41. And the most unlucky person in this entire series, most likely, David Gutterball, going to round out our field in 42nd. But before we can go green, let's give the call to Jason with the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
Let's go. It's actually him this week.
We need a very experienced pace car driver this week because very tricky track here. Last season, guys coming off the grid like to cut the grass, and looks like we're seeing more of the same today.
You know, like Rick Allen once said, the tricky tri-oval. This is a little past the tri-oval, but they're still having trouble. I don't know why they do this.
I think it's to get their tires nice and cold, because the colder they are, the less grip they have. But you know what they say, loose is fast.
TOECAR!
I mean, they do say that, Mike. Flink finally getting caught back up. 45 laps today. Obviously, not including any green-white checkers, of course. But I sincerely hope we're going to see one of the best races we've ever seen. If you'll glance to your left here, a big mountain on the backstretch. I'm sure that somebody will find a way to climb that at least once today. Last season, infamously, let's not forget, Chris Cross took flight on the backstretch here. So did Raymond Hans in our Splint Cup race. That's a very dangerous part of this track, as is the Great Plains right behind it on the backstretch.
Another thing you can't forget is there is chain link fencing up there, and Joe Swanson could tell you a lot about that if you saw last season. So hopefully no cars get stuck up there today.
Speaking of chain link fences, yeah, the fans have a great view today, just like Kansas. It's going to be a beautiful race, nothing to impede your vision. This race is Claritin clear. Rest in peace, Claritin Chris.
No other way to watch racing, especially here in TOECAR at Talladega. I'm like, up close and personal. Look at those fans. They don't even have a seat. They snuck into the facility, and Jason's sneaking onto pit road.
Now remember, guys, the start-finish line is on the other side of the tri-oval here.
I will harm you. Everybody knows that. We are not telling people that. Jason's in. Another day. Another bogey.
Here we go, boys.
We're green.
Boogity boogity.
Look at Pennant waves. He's having a great day. As they storm down into turn one. Field is very even. They're already going 3 and 4 wide in the back. Doesn't take them long here.
We trimming one of our first takers to take the third lane. Scubs with him, and Dadgum, Fragile Fred, and David Gutterball, all trying to get up to the top there, make something happen.
You know, in a lot of the practices... Sorry,
no,
Tristan,
go ahead.
I will. In a lot of the practices we've seen, the bottom line really has a great run down the straightaways, but sometimes in the corner, they clip this apron, lose some of the momentum. It's going to be something we got to watch all day. Great save. Before they crash, Tristan, what was your point?
I was just going to say Electric Bill Landlines is in the lead. That's all.
That he is. This 42 has had a very tumultuous season. I'm sure he'd like to have a good run today to bounce back. 3 wide.
Oh, the deer.
Here we go 4.
Hung up on the outside is going to get back in line, luckily. Going to drop way to the back really fast if you don't have help here, guys. Our speed's in the draft around 210, a lot more conservative than last season, but still very fast.
Pressing the wall, making a big move. I'm not sure he's going to get to the lead, though, because it looks like Victor Elane's going to clear them all. Also, here comes Todd Disdain, going to make it 4 wide.
Oh, my. They're getting tight there with CJ.
They might figure it out, but they also might perish. We'll find out. Oh, okay, they're good. Neil Anderthal figuring out... How does Neil Anderthal know how draft works?
I don't think he does. I just think he's, you know, just there. And he's just kind of put in a position where he's like, well, okay.
You know, he doesn't like the wind on his face, and he just knows there's less wind behind the other cars.
I'm actually hearing, guys, TOECAR insider Rob Pockets is telling me Neil Anderthal actually driving with an open-faced fire suit so he can feel all the air.
Oh, David Gutterball and LW, what are they doing?
How did wait, hold on. How did David Gutterball get all the way up here already?
Oh, Gutterball has a problem.
So does Electric Bill. Electric Bill's in the wall up above that. He was just in the lead.
Oh, man, what is going on here, guys?
I don't know, but they seem to have figured it out.
Colonel is your new leader right now. He's cooking.
And look behind that. My car, the 77. We got that thing flying. We have a very, very, very illegal setup in that 77 car. It will be very clean and in the lead. Not as much drag on that thing, I heard.
Somebody without an illegal setup, Mason Dixon, doing a great job here. In the middle of the hornet's nest, but he's keeping it alive. 4 laps into the race. You know, can't ask for too much here in TOECAR.
I wouldn't want to be in the middle though, Mike. That's the most dangerous place you could ever be in a TOECAR race. Really, the whole track is, but the middle is even worse than the rest of the lanes. They're about to be 4 wide behind them.
I think the most dangerous lanes in this track is going to be the very bottom and the very top. Because the bottom, you have a lot of area to wind up a good hit to the outside wall, and if you're on the top, you're the thing that's going to get hit and ejecto.
Well,
You see Joplin Moore making a move here to the inside to take the lead. It seems like this is kind of being a trend every lap here, or almost every corner for that matter. It's just we always see a new leader at the end of the corner. You go in one leader, you come in the other. Pause.
Robotic cam.
the robotic cam slides all the way to the front of Massive Chris's car. Look at that field, though. Oh, no, they're hitting each other. Cease and desist just toward the Colonel. I think they're going to figure it out, but that was real close.
Boy.
Oh, Weed Trim is pushing that 51. I don't like the looks of that. Oh.
This is exhilarating.
Yeah,
know
that's a
there's
word
no
for
time.
it.
No time to waste, guys. We are... Oh, no, there they go!
Contact!
Oh, Jackie Sets in it. Clink bottles are pulse hitter. Here comes the whole field into turn one.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Severe thunderstorm running sliding on the hill. Oh, Sir blew his hamstring. Just blew his
they're
engine.
wrecking up there. It's Sport Tender.
Oh, weekly Sport Tender update. LW Wrong's in it. Not good news for his brand new crew chief, Cole Powers.
And we
We're
are
racing
racing back
to
for the lead here.
Is that Dale Bernhardt in the lead? The Indigestionator and Giuseppe Gabaguli? Connoisseur. Oh, wait, no.
No.
Ahead of them, there's more people. Never mind. Oh, it's
It
Neil.
was nice while it lasted.
Neil Anderthal using Simon's legs. Simon's legs going to carry him to the almost stage would. If we had stages, I guess. Let's see what happened. You see here, Jackie said Sport Tender and several others. They're actually going to get 5 wide briefly here. And there was just no way in hell that was going to work. Clink bottles, really nowhere to go. Bill Wasabi got a little bit into that. Ashiago gets turned. Oh, Clink hard in the wall. And you might be able to see at the top of your screen. Look at that 27. Big impact. Driver's side into that wall. That can't have been good to feel. And then more behind him. There goes the 55, the 86. These cars are going to start piling. And look at David.
Oh.
44 flies in there.
David Gutterball looks like he might have got away without too much damage.
Take another view here from a different angle.
Oh.
And
Clink.
it's almost like there was like 3 different accidents here. As you see, LW Wrong, or I'm sorry, not LW Wrong. That's Lawful Allen hard into the outside wall. Subverton obviously can hit a few times here and there. There's the most forgettable driver in TOECAR, CJ Simpson, Simon Simpson, whatever. I don't know. Simon says it's not you. And then your Sport Tender just clobbering CJ.
Oh, and then
And
LW.
there's where LW was in it.
That's not good. I'm scared for Cole Powers. He's going to be angry.
Oh. And guys, Cardwire is telling me on the radio, Cole Powers was saying go slow. LW thought he said go low. Got in the wreck. That's going to be a point of contention.
I'd be a little scared if I'm Cole Powers at this particular moment.
Let's ride on
On course.
Let's ride on board with the Glizzy Gladiator here, Bill Wasabi.
Okay.
Gets clinked, and then they just start snake wrecking in front of him back and forth, but he gets through it just barely, and then there's the massacre behind him.
Missed everything. Wow.
TOECAR.
Whoa, guys. We got some activity on this Ouija board. Everybody put your hands on the thing.
Oh, God.
No, it's dirty.
I got wipes.
C-R-U-S-T. Trust?
You were moving it.
No?
What's
I'm
the
just
crust
as
have to
worried
do
about
with
this as
anything?
you are. I don't know what it means,
what-
but I'm
Is he
really
calling me
concerned.
crusty? Did you miss a letter?
I don't think so.
It's just crust?
No, I just want to know. I just want to know. We didn't miss a letter. It's
Oh.
supposed to be crust.
Well, thank you for responding, Mr. or Mrs. I don't know who.
It might be Dr. Crust. Inventor of the Uncrustable.
No, Claritin Chris like crust.
I mean, he didn't have the choice. Jason, on his way to the pit road. The field makes their way down through the tri-oval. We saw them go 3, 4, and even 5 wide earlier. Somehow Neil Anderthal, despite not understanding aerodynamics or technology, is our leader. Pressing the wall in second. We're green. We should...
Cannot understand how he's using those Simon's legs. Does he? Is it voice commands? Because he can't speak.
We should elaborate on that. I honestly don't know how it works. I think it might just directly be connected to his brain. But essentially, as we all know, Joe Swanson using the Simon system, essentially he just yells commands at his car, and as we all know, Simon says the car does exactly what he asks. Neil Anderthal, after last week getting the unileg, had to use Simon's legs. It's oh no!
Oh, trouble!
Oh, they're
gonna keep it green.
Oh my goodness! Job Lamore tried his hardest to get hooked and didn't.
Hey, real quick, guys. I wanna quickly talk about the 75. Are they wrecking back there? No,
they tried.
They're trying here too.
Let me get this out. The 75. Claire, pressure. Opted not to go and switch to air
trouble.
And there is a collection.
Oh, I hope nobody was outside of the pack.
Ollie, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
All right.
Disaster potentially avoided? Yeah, we made it. Now we just got to race back. Knock on wood.
Big a dub in the lead now.
At Talladega. It's in the name. The prophecy, it's coming true. Here comes Asiago to the bottom. And Dadgum even below that.
Oh, they're shoving now.
And you know, this is a short race. You got to get every spot, every opportunity you get. Looks like it might hold form though. Dega Dub going to be able to hold the lead. Asiago going to finish second here for this caution. Third be Dadgum.
Come on in now, Claire.
I don't know why I said it like a pirate, but then I had to go with it.
Dude, I was trying so hard to put...
Come on. Oh, the deer's getting turned under yellow. Come on, get it gathered up. Got a few of them. Oh, good lord.
Oh my god. Lemmy, Reese. Oh no. Fearless Fred.
Oh, good thing that's just Jason.
These guys just won't let me talk.
Coming out of the tri-oval here. Here we go. 4 and 5 wide again. They don't know how to let up, but looks like Weed and the Colonel going to get together and slam into Bill Wasabi victory lane. And there goes David Crappenschitz, backs it hard into the concrete, ricochets over into the 30 car of Camaro. And there goes Ollie, Bill Landlines, all involved. And I was scared for Ollie here. Driver's side facing oncoming traffic. Luckily, those three avoid him. They're going to get it gathered back up without having the car split open.
Yeah, that was very reminiscent of Bruno Dollars.
Camaro's day not getting any better. And now he's beached.
Playoff implications. And we see here Dale Bernhardt got indigestion from Pepsi yesterday, took it out on Wyatt, and poor Giuseppe gets put in the wall, a complete innocent bystander, and it just spiraled out of control completely. Steel Park gets turned, one of our playoff contenders. HUD, there's Bill Wasabi getting turned, and then Lemmy, Reese, and Clink. Huge contact by all of those guys. A couple other people involved behind, but thankfully, aside from Jason, everybody got through without really much damage at all.
Bunch of morons.
Whoa, guys. We got some movement on the Ouija board over there.
Oh, the fucker's moving again.
All right, let's hold hands again.
Why are you claiming?
G R
A
N
D
D M A.
The fuck?
Grandma? What does grandma mean?
Maybe grandma needs to pit and finally get out of the car. I think that's what that means.
You know, we might have something there. Well, guys, TOECAR insider Rob Pockets, there's a breaking story unfolding with this 75 car. It turns out Aaron Pressure ran late this morning, couldn't get into the track before the race. He's trying to get into the track now. However, track security here at Talladega is not letting him into the facility. Even though he is an adult, he looks very, very young, so Aaron Pressure is not being led into the racetrack. He cannot be entering the racetrack without an accompanying parent and or guardian. And unfortunately for him, Claire is in the car. She can't help him. However, Jason's in.
Well, that's not good.
It's going to be a very risky day here for Claire, but you know what? She's doing it for the love of the racing.
Well, Dega Dub in our lead still. Second is going to be Asiago. Dadgum still in third. I'm sure that'll change really quick. And we're green. You got to think, Claire is absolutely terrified right now. Well, a few weeks removed from Baker's wrist, Now Claire's going to try to have to do essentially this whole race here at Talladega.
I don't think she's ever raced a full race ever in her life, so this is interesting.
Well, she's making ground now. Doesn't matter.
Oh, dude, she's cooking!
She is known for that.
Those cookies smell real good, Grandma.
What's your favorite kind of cookie?
Sugar.
Good choice. Good choice. I look at, you know what's overrated, even though I love it outside of the cookie? Peanut butter cookies.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, ginger snaps aren't bad either. I think those are very underrated.
I was waiting for somebody to have like an awful answer, like Fig Newtons or something.
Can't go wrong with a snickerdoodle. Fig Newtons are tremendous.
But they're not a cookie.
People
People try to lump the... We're getting distracted. They're 4 wide.
Ask the British.
And Grandma's doing real good,
Oh
guys.
my
She's
God.
about to take second.
Flat flying. Got the McDonald's, I guess, brother in arms back there.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Neanderthal taking the lead. Is in the lead, but that's probably going to go away here real quick as the 9 car and the 51 car have other plans here.
Guys, I'm getting...
Oh,
no!
Oh, no, no! Oh, okay.
What
okay.
a save back there.
I thought it was Claire for a second. Too many McDonald's cars.
That 3 car got hooked, and it was looking real bad, but thankfully both him and the 54 were both able to save it. We're still green, and both of them are going to keep going on.
Man, that move just gave me tinnitus.
But guys, that's not all. I'm hearing more news from TOECAR insider Rob Pockets as we speak. It turns out, let's not forget, with Neil Anderthal, we talked about that open-faced fire suit. Evidently, with such high speeds and all the wind here at Talladega, it's actually acting as a parachute inside the car, adding 15 pounds of drag to that 8 car. That's going to hurt him all day.
And look at Dadgum putting Claire out the pasture.
Oh, that was a very nice.
Come on, man. You know,
Yeah,
Dadgum's angry. He's
no.
had a really bad season. He's taking it out on all the people around him. Most specifically, Claire, of course. Claire might be able to duck back in there. No, never mind. Gonna stay in the middle.
Cease and desist has surely got to be ready to sue for this position. Oh my God.
Oh, they're about to go 4 wide here for 3rd place.
Oh,
I
with
don't like
Claire.
this. I do not like this one bit.
Oh, Severton, give her some room.
Oh, they're doing okay.
All right.
Her peripheral vision's not as good as it used to be. And they're 4 wide behind her.
And look at that. David Gutterball found his way back to the front already. Fearless Fred. It seems like some people really have good cars today. That 8 car, even with the added drag, he's been flying from back to the front all day.
Take a look up front. Dale Bernhardt now going to go contend for the lead. Something about the 3 car at these super speedways. I don't know what it is, but they always find their way to the front.
And listen to the crowd.
We even saw that with Chris Call, our first ever race at Daytona. The Indigestionator leading the way with Stubbs in second.
Oh, look now. Severton, their Stormvarden is going to try to make a run here for the lead. He's got help with Neil Anderthal. He's slowly kind of making his way back, and look who's behind him. It's Claire again.
Oh, man, I hope Simon knows how to lift. Oh.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we have to look into the science of how that works. You know, there's a rumor, and I have not substantiated this evidence at all, but I've heard that there's a rumor. There is a USB port plugged directly into Neil's head, and that is how he's controlling this car right now. That is remarkable.
That is something else if that's the case. So 27 takes the lead. Deadgum's trying to... Go ahead.
Who's on the box for Claire right now?
You know, that's a great question.
Stand by. I am checking my notes. It looks like...
Well, it should be Aaron, but he's currently outside the wall.
Huh.
She's running blind.
A one-woman show. The 75 car still running really well. This is probably the best the 75's run all season, honestly. Maybe they should keep Aaron off the track every week.
Yeah, I feel like every week she starts to get in her rhythm, and then, oh my God. And then she gets yanked out of the car right when she's starting to get hot. So that sounded weird, but...
Yeah. I mean, Walter was raptured for less. This 75 is flying today. And look at that, pushing the other cursed car, that 42 car.
It's a weird day. Happy Halloween, everybody.
What's your guys' favorite costume you've ever had?
Well, I dressed up as a clown one time, and I was 5 minutes early for trick-or-treating, and I don't know about where you guys live, but the porch light being on meant you welcome trick-or-treaters. This woman had 2 porch lights. One was on, one was off. I gambled, knocked on the door, and I got screamed at. So I didn't go trick-or-treating for the next 2 years. What was your favorite?
My costume, I was told I'm not allowed to speak without my lawyer present.
Oh, come on.
4 wide. Massive Chris just got bullied. And that's somebody that's been getting bullied, honestly, for a few weeks. He won an auto clip to start the year in the second race, I believe, on the schedule. And ever since then, it's all been downhill for Massive Chris. On a bit of a vacation, just like Limburger in the Cup Series.
The old Jimmy Johnson strategy of get in there and then just take a nap for 3 to 6 months.
So they're saving their energy for later, Mike. And I guess that's what Claire's been doing all season, because this 75 is ripping up the top side. There's really not much help up there, and they've held all this momentum. Look, the bottom is running essentially the same speed, and there's like 30 more cars down there.
She needs to get out of this cluster, though.
Oh, Joplin, come on, give the deer some room.
Look at Claire forcing it 4 wide here.
That's real smart.
Man.
Real smart, real smart,
Dude,
real smart.
Oh,
she is on a mission.
She's going 4 wide again. It's going to be Wyatt that gets kicked out of line here pretty soon.
She's a feisty old lady.
She's knitting herself into a hell of a yarn ball here.
Oh my god, and Neil Anderthal's about to push Claire pressure in the middle of 4 wide. That's not a sentence I expected to say at Daytona, guys.
Oh, no.
Todd with a hell of a lead here.
Maybe I'm beginning to think that Todd may have gotten Ron's setup. That's what that 77 is supposed to be doing. I would like a formal investigation in this matter, but not right now. We got a race to watch.
David Gutterball, I think he's a little bit scared. He's laying a little bit off the pack. Not too much, but enough to maybe brake for a crash, or at least brace for an impact.
I know it's been a few months, guys, but let's not forget our first ever TOECAR race at Daytona in the Trash Series. David Gutterball was in no less than 17 wrecks, one of which claiming Pierre Pressure's life, as we all know. He's probably trying to not have a repeat today, especially with Claire out there.
Bernhardt making another move.
Back up front, Kobe Keith in the lead, not for long, obviously, as Dale Bernhardt's going to take over that lead. And right behind him is last week's winner, Andrew, who's having another good performance. And he's going to look for the lead here.
And you know, I heard that the 99 team actually snuck into one of the other team's shops overnight and learned a lot of data from them. Ever since then, that 99 car has been flat flying. Andrew on top of the world right now, winning last week and leading this week.
Oh boy, here, you see that up there? Looks like that's a slow car. And
it is indeed what we call a slow car.
Crapping shits.
It's crapping shits.
And that's what the field's doing, Mike. They're flying up here to him. They're probably a 30, 40 mile an hour speed difference. And they're about to catch him. It's probably going to be here on the backstretch.
Nervous.
We'll see if this actually slows up anybody, because we've seen it in the past. This checks up the field pretty big.
Oh, it's going to be
and
Kobe
it looks like
Keith
it's going to be Kobe Keith, yep.
Oh,
In
LW
company.
back there. That's going to piss him the fuck off.
He's mad enough as it is, guys.
Oh, come on, Claire. Claire's clear.
Get through that, Claire. Alright, that doesn't matter now.
And there's not just one car running slow out there. We saw it before. Sport Tender going to get caught in a matter of laps himself, too.
Oh, man, they're getting pissed off back here, guys. Oh, now they're going to get around him. And Todd, who was just leading the race by a country mile a couple laps ago, now going to be dead last in the pack.
He might lose the draft completely if he stays behind him there. Oh, speaking of getting out of the pack, the 77, not even in the lead draft. There's going to be consequences for this.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Oh, boy. They're hunting him
Try
down.
me.
I don't want to try you.
And guys, give it about 2 laps, and that big old snake you see going down the backstretch, that's going to turn back into a tortoise.
Alright, timeout. Fan favorite Scubs is in the lead, and we have not acknowledged that once.
Let's go,
He's not
Stubbs.
anymore.
Well,
Stubbs, one of our
sorry,
most
Stubbs.
popular drivers according to the popularity poll we've been doing. A lot of people rooting for the O2. Oh my gosh, just today. Not a Sport Tender has something to say about it. He's blocking
Oh
everybody.
no!
Oh, he's going to block the indigestionator. Oh, he's trying. What are you doing? I don't like this. I don't like that at all.
Oh, Clink!
Clink to the bottom! Clink's gonna come back! Oh, what a save!
Oh,
That was terrifying.
DOI Div could take some lessons from him.
We just talked about Andrew. What a great season he's had the last, well, I guess great 2 weeks he's had. And look at that, not Coldstone, pardon me. Neil Anderthal getting absolutely bullied. Probably going to lose the pack here. Oh, I don't like the looks of that.
This is chaos at its finest, guys.
4 wide. Bill Wasabi on the bottom. Sir Lewis, he's been in a wreck already today. And the Kubota bringing up the rear of that line right now.
And look who's in the lead, guys!
Oh, my lord. She's doing it.
Claire,
Have
Sure.
you ever
dominating today. We've never seen the 75 race like this. And look at that. Fearless Fred P5 right now.
She is not the old lady we thought she was. That's for sure. But Preston's gonna have something to say about it. It looks like as he looks to the inside, gonna take the lead probably once we get off this corner, as per usual, with Dale Bernhardt in tow.
And guys, Cardwar is telling me as we speak, Aaron has gotten to the track now. However, Claire said on the radio, if you take me out of this car, I'm writing you out of the will. So Aaron has decided to purchase a ticket. He's in the stands. He's just watching it. Claire will be in this car the rest of the race.
All right.
Damn, she
there
didn't
you
want
have
him on
it.
the box.
That's crazy. Well, you know, it's been working so well so far, Mike. Why would you want to change anything up?
Maybe he was the problem.
I mean, maybe we should tell LW Wrong you don't need a crew chief, because he'll love that news.
Yeah, maybe we should get Cole down off the box before something happens to him. Oh, come on now!
That's not good.
It's wow.
It's not good. It's great. What a save by Kobe Keith.
That's
And they're 4 wide already.
Yeah, it's stacking them all up there trying to avoid it.
Meanwhile, Cease and Desist has taken the lead here as they're trying to figure it out back here. Svertenther Stormvarnen is gonna, you know, try to make a move here in a moment, I'm sure.
Oh, and they're snarling back here. Scub's leading this little pack. Big pack, excuse me.
And they're going to catch the group of leaders pretty soon. It's only about 6 or 7 cars really ahead of these guys. I'm sure within a lap, this is going to be one big group once again. This is our next batch of slow cars. And honestly, they might end up catching Crap and Shits or Sport Tender before they even catch those two. So we got a little bit of ways to go, some clear track ahead of us, some time to make moves. Especially here, we're coming down to almost about 10 to go pretty soon.
It's kind of crazy we've kind of kept it green so long. Very unusual. But you know, we've had a few races like this year where we've had these long green flag runs. So I guess in hindsight, it's really not that surprising.
You know, guys, I've heard that a lot of the TOECAR drivers throughout this field are actually having to completely pay for their car when they wreck it. And ever since then, the financial part of me, consequences, I guess, have been devastating. Some of our drivers are nearing bankruptcy. They can't afford to tear up another car.
You might have to go to a cheaper chassis next season. Save some money.
Here comes Claire again, P2. But let me tell you one thing, that 12 car is going to be hard to pass. Never mind, no he isn't. I was going to say he should be, though, because Victor Eden Lane has been robbed many times already this season. That 12 has led, I think, like 3 or 4 times this season. And they have absolutely no results to show for it. Texas could have realistically won, but got held by a lapped car.
And the crowd goes wild.
Scubs to the lead.
Oh, no!
Oh, no, there it is!
Hard lick.
Oh. Fearless Fred backed into that wall
my
hard.
God.
Oh!
This is not good. Here goes the 18 into the hill.
Oh, look out.
Oh, he's all right. Oh, no, he's not. He goes far away.
Here comes round back, and I think the track's going to be mostly clear. Okay,
They're
we're
racing back up front.
Yeah, we're good there.
It looks like Scubs is in command at the moment.
Oh, he's got this made. He's going to have a big lead here to the caution. Kobe Keith, I think, will still get there second, though. Let's see. Going to be close.
Not really.
Could have been closer.
2
Nonetheless,
1,000ths of a second he didn't beat him.
Oh, where's Claire going? The pavement's up there.
She
I guess
listens
that's
to the
down there,
board?
too. You know,
Needs a break.
I think Claire just wants to be even further away from Aaron. You know, the grandstand's right outside the track, so she went as low as she could.
Why does she hate him?
Let's see what happened here. Looks like Fearless Fred's up on the high side, but it's going to start below him. That 67 going to hook the 92. And then when you're down there, the trajectory you have, there's really nothing he could do about it. You see him lifting, all the fire coming out of the tailpipes. Oh my God. Huge hit for
That
these
didn't feel
guys.
good.
The 27 in the wall big. The 92 gets destroyed right there. My goodness. By that 18. And then as the rest of the cars spin towards the inside, you're going to see the 18 there. Climbs the hill a little bit. Hits a gopher hole and then pops up in the air. Able to keep it on all 4, though.
Take a ride on board Fearless here. Mr. Fearless. Fred Word. As he just... Damn, dude. That was a hard hit into the outside wall.
Anybody else? Was that from the in-car audio?
That
You
was just
know,
a spine-tingling sound. I hated that.
it clearly did not feel good for Fred.
Still driving though.
And here's Dale Bernhardt after having a great run all day long. Gets collected and hard left or right rear and right front into the wall. Oh God. Gabagool involved after recovering from his Mariner's disease, which Steve Basil, I really need to sit down and talk to him. I'm starting to question his legality as a doctor.
On board the tractor. There is a humongous gap ahead of Filet Mignon. I don't know why he didn't slow down more. Still full throttle. Looking at all the smoke. Oh my God. Just clobbers him.
He didn't even make an attempt to avoid that.
Gets down to the hill. Thankfully, doesn't climb it as well as everybody else did. That was interesting, though.
I think that tractor only has one gear, and he doesn't want to slow it down. It takes a long time to wind back up.
Guys, don't look now, but we have more Ouija board activity going on.
God damn it.
Let's all get over here.
Oh, I don't want to touch you guys anymore.
Come on, man. It's for the greater good. We're trying to stay safe here.
All right.
1, 5,
5,
0,
0.
Goose egg.
0 again.
I guess it's just gonna stay on 0.
Huh.
Is that it?
I guess. Oh, yes,
15.
that is it. Okay.
Is that our new horsepower?
1500.
That's a lot. They're gonna be... The Pigs Creek package is back. What could that mean?
Do we have any snacks in the booth? I'm hungry.
You know, we got some popcorn. Well, we're getting down to it, guys. Let's make some picks. Mike, who you got today?
I've been so impressed all day long. I've never been more shocked by anything in my life. Today, my pick is going to be Claire Pressure in that 75. I've never seen a pressure drive this good. She might be the best of the family bloodline.
Kristen?
Well, for me, I think today, this driver has shown a lot of promise today. And you know, you're gonna have to go back a few positions, but that 75 of Clear Pressure, I think, is gonna be the winner of today's race. Just impressed with what she's been able to do today.
Well, as we see here, the field doubling up. My pick for the day, you know, you guys might have been overlooking this, but that 75 car, Claire Pressure, been running great all day. I think Claire Pressure is going to come out on top and win in the 75 car, breaking the generational curse.
Didn't think about her.
Well,
I pick that.
here comes Jason. This may be our last restart. It might not be. We just had a pretty long run. You think these drivers are all going to be going as hard as possible here?
I think they're going to be about as hard as they've been all day, which is on 11 on the 1 to 10 scale. So, you know what? I don't know. We're green.
Here they come, and there they go.
Sport Tender is going to get in trouble. I don't know if you saw what he just did, but that was not legal. But anyway.
Can't
It's in
do
the back,
that.
It don't matter.
Looks like that 02 is going to have a little bit more help Todd to stay, and that 19's been fast today. And Neil Anderthal using Simon's legs, still running up front. That thing's in like 5th. And there's Claire.
Hell yeah, Claire. That's
like-
my
I think
pick.
She's going to be 3 wide, though. I don't like the looks of that. They're all going to be 3 wide. I don't like the looks of that.
Oh, they're
Oh,
going
the
to try to
99.
make it 4 here. Yeah, yep, here we go.
Oh!
Oh, no. Oh,
No,
no.
no, 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 no!
Oh, my God.
No, no!
Oh, big one.
It's the everyone. There's Asiago.
Oh, Clink with a terrible impact.
Oh, but the McDonald's car flipping. I'm not sure which one it was. but
Oh,
one of
that's
the-
Asiago. That's okay.
He flipped twice. He landed it and kept flipping.
Oh, man, that was a horrible wreck.
And Andrew flipped. There was at least 1 or 2 other cars who did. It looks like Scubs was the first to the line. The 19's going to be 2nd. Neil Anderthal in 3rd. Oh my God. We need to look at that again.
We're gonna take a look at this replay. One huge wreck here, guys. This one hurt, I'm sure, for a lot of people. As you see, Andrew just gets hooked to the bottom, washes back up into Claire, collecting Preston, Bill landlines. You see Dega Dub going upside down. We got another car upside down back there. Is that Asiago? We got Mr. Lewis going upside down.
There might have been.
I don't know if I've ever seen so many cars go upside down in a single wreck. Oh, Preston got destroyed by
and
Claire.
Clink back there,
Oh.
rotating very fast. Oh, Mason Dixon getting destroyed.
The 18 just flew in there. Oh no, does the 92 do the same?
Just a
Not
kiss.
as bad.
Tell that to let me get in ya.
Take a look from the battle cam here off of turn 4. They all wash up hard into the wall.
Man.
It just keeps getting worse. Run back into the wall down there.
Oh, clink. I didn't see it the first few times, but that was awful, the impact he just took. And the 54 got almost flipped the second time and got clobbered in the floorboard. That's not good. Let's take another look at this. I want you guys to focus on the second McDonald's car on screen on the right. Asiago, that 54. His part of this wreck was absolutely insane. He and Sir Bluis are going to get caught up, and this 54 goes for a ride right behind all the other cars that are flipping. Gets hit by Dadgum a little, and then this 54 just goes up and over. Look at this.
He did a blowover.
That's amazing. Ron Roundback clobbers the 44. That tips him over. 5 cars upside down in one crash.
Definitely
And here comes
making up
Clink.
for lost time.
Oh, man. And here comes Spore, another big impact. Goodness gracious. Look at that. An absolute junkyard. The 54, he flipped a second time there, and I think he's going to get hit underneath the car. Let's see. Is he going to get tipped over again? He does.
He does.
This is the 3rd time this car's been airborne. Oh!
It just doesn't stop for him.
Oh, he's pissed.
Oh, I think he is in pain.
Oh. Kyle, why would your driver do that? That's just insult to injury.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do to get the competition out of the way, Mike.
It's a full moon tonight.
A look from the camera that we have and almost lost here off of turn 4. Oh!
Ew!
Insanity.
Who's paying for that?
Not it.
Oh, guys, that thing's moving again.
Oh.
All right.
On the board we go. L. U.
U.
K.
K.
E.
E.
Luke. It just says Luke.
It's just Luke. What? I don't get it.
I think this race has been pretty cool. Not lukewarm.
Also.
Beats me. All it says is it just says Luke. I don't. Whatever.
The field doubles up once again as we head to a natural 2-lap restart here to end this race. If we get a caution on the first lap, of course, however, we will be going to overtime and potentially have 1 or more overtimes today. Scubs is going to bring us down. Second place, Todd Disdain Trousers. Both of these guys in the front row. Amazing days so far. Neil Anderthal somehow having a pretty good day in 3rd. Kobe Keefe in 4th. And Ali Alakainen kind of flying under our radar, but in P5 right now. And is that David Gutterball in 7th? It is.
That is
incredible.
Well, time to settle it.
We're fixing for a good one here, guys.
Oh, HUD already putting David 3 wide in the back there.
Oh, man.
Ollie's going to shut the door on him.
Is David going to stay in the middle, or is he going to decide to come down and get some a little bit of suck there from HUD? There he goes.
And that was such a big wreck. As you see here, a lot of cars going to be not in this main pack. They're kind of sorting it out in the back with the guys with damage right now. If this is our only attempt, a lot of people are going to have no shot. It's probably going to be this first group of about 7.
And look at Scubs go. He's really making that high side work.
That he is. Try to block Todd Disdain.
Look at the fans on their feet in the front stretch as their favorite driver, Scubs. He's coming to take the white flag here. This is incredible.
And it looks like, knock on wood, we should get there. Everything seems pretty calm right now. 2.66 miles to go.
Oh,
white
here we
flag.
go.
And here comes Todd Disdain Trouser, trying to make a move on Scubs. Does he have something for him? He does.
Don't look
Todd
now.
Disdain.
Ollie's in the catbird seat if you want to consider the 3rd lane one.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a matter of who has the most help. Right now, Todd Disdain has a pretty good advantage, but look at the 8. The 8's going low. Neil
Going
Anderthal.
for it.
Neil
And Kobe
Anderthal.
Keith in tow.
Making a move for the lead. Kobe Keith right behind. Here goes Kobe Keith below him.
Well, the Simon's legs know how to block.
Oh, he's going to make a move for sure. Where does the 90 go? He follows him high for now. I guess he's not making a move.
I don't think he's going to do it.
Neil Anderthal, one of our guys who started mid-season and has had an injury, is going to win at Talladega.
I cannot believe it, guys.
Holy crap.
That's twice in a row a driver has gotten the Simon system incorporated into their car and then wins the very next week. That's incredible. We should probably look into that.
And that's also with the open-faced fire suit giving him more drag.
Man.
Talk about adversity. This guy doesn't even know what draft means, and he just won a plate race.
What a finish. What a race.
Well, Neil Anderthal, welcome to the playoffs. After making a very select amount of starts today, going to find his way to victory lane. I don't even know if he knows what champagne is, but he's about to taste some. Kobe Keith, I have no idea why Kobe Keith didn't make a move. We see there in the mini screen. Just followed the 8 car all the way there. I wonder if he was just trying to get back to the playoffs healthy. This 90 car already hit part of them. And then Scubs, poor Scubs, he had such a good shot at this win. Got caught up battling Todd the St. Trousers, who came home 4th. Giuseppe Gabaguli going to get a top 5 today. That's a team that really needed a rebound, and they got one. Ollie, good run for him. Hud Strickland, top 10. David Gutterball, 8th. That's a career day for David, if you ask me.
Very impressed with him.
Dadgum got 9th. Talk about a turn of events there. And Harvey Quinn, top 10. Maybe they can finally sell some sponsorship on that 00 car.
A little further back in the field, we have all of our cars that was taken out, mostly in that one big crash there with a few laps to go. Claire Pressure involved after doing... She was going to do the entire race because, as you saw, Aaron not able to get into the racetrack because of his baby face. But, unfortunately, that crash did take Claire out. We are working very diligently to get reports down from the care center. But she was seen leaving the car, not under her own power, but she was smiling, surprisingly. So we'll hear more from her later on.
Yeah, I'm sure she had the ride of her life, though. Honestly, like that was very impressive. Seeing her battle for the lead through the majority of the race, it was a treat for all of us. I think it's safe to say to see Claire Pressure have an outstanding day, and at least she had a smile, even though she kind of needed help getting out of the car. She's in good spirits. That's a good thing. So, but nonetheless, Neil Anderthal winning this race, that's something I did not have on my bingo card at the beginning of the season. I don't think we even knew who he was at the beginning of the season, which is insane. So for him to come out here with Simon Says-Legs and to obviously fill in for the late Shave Burns, rest in peace. This is I'm sure a special one for that team.
Well, after what was a historic day for TOECAR, from the booth here at Talladega to wherever you might be listening to this, thank you, happy Halloween, and good night.
Clear?
Whew, good one.
That was a good race.
Whoa, guys, the Ouija board.
Put it away. I'm getting pissed off with this shit.
Hold on, this one's going ham. TONIGHT tonight.
What's tonight? Tristan, stop fucking breathing on my neck.
I'm not breathing on you. I'm in the bathroom.
What?
Then who?